It looks like we are currently live, and there we go. So we have lots of pieces that we need to be doing today, sanding out and finishing. And this one's I need some cleaned up, some bits cleaned up on it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pieces that are currently waiting to be sanded. I have more pieces over here that need some tender love and affection. Then we have some pieces that we're putting in the laser today. I also have another 11 pieces in the other room that need to be sanded. So we certainly have some things going on today. Let's see. I don't know if I can dual monitor my... Oh, I can. Hold on. See if I can add Twitch over here too, so I can see. Both chats at the same time. I'm not sure if it'll let me. Here we go. Let's try this. I'm going to sign out of one channel and sign into the other one. Actually, there we go. So we are good to start making some stuff, start working on some of the things we need to be sanding. This one. Let's start with something easy, and then we'll work our way up to something else. Got a Hobbit door here that needs to be done. All of these need keyholes on them as well. That might be where we want to start with this one. Go ahead and throw a keyhole on this, and then we'll get rolling. Let's do kind of eyeballing this thing, trying to get where I want it. I should probably go ahead and put a logo on this one. Just make sure there's no issues here with things I want to clean up. I want to go ahead and put a little bit of CA glue in this one and sand it down just a little bit. Make that sure that that knot doesn't cause issues down the line. Little one up here. A 100 grip, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with like a 60 on this one. Okay. Doing what I needed to do. Let's go ahead and go stick a logo on this one. Oh, here, I'll do this. Hey, Wiccan. Nice, dude. Not stream ending. Back in a moment. That's what I want to say. I have to go put a logo on this one. And by the way, one quick thing is if you're on a computer, I don't think it does it on mobile, but if you're on a computer, down in the lower right hand corner, I now have it set up where you can turn on closed captioning. So that will give you a way to view while you're at work, even if you don't have the audio on. And it seems to be doing all right. But I did add that feature the other day and got it working correctly. So I'm guessing useful is what that was supposed to say, and it got blocked out for some reason. Who knows why? But I'm gonna go put a logo on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, anyway. Well, I have logo engraving on that one. I'm going to go ahead and get some basic shaping done on this wolf. And by the way, I have a big stack of things that I need to sand today. So this might be a long stream. Had to untangle all my wires. Also, I forgot to ask there, Wiccan, are you feeling any better? You said earlier in your message that you was kind of kicking your butts. Has getting up helped at all today? You know, being in an upright position? Okay. Need to throw a logo on this one as well. Looks like our first one is done. So back in a moment while I go put the logo on the wolf. Okay, this one is ready to finish out. Organize all my sandpaper here. Here. In my filter.
my page?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just share it to your page so we can get more people to come over to our Facebook page.
I've tried that before and nobody sees it.
Okay. It's on your page now too.
We're two logos.
Okay, that'd be great. Also, I have one in there. Keyholes. I already put one on this one, but as we do logos, I want to do keyholes too.
It looks better.
Is it like where I put my keyholes? You heard her. Lady gets what the lady wants.
I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to shape that, like put a gouge in it or something.
Okay. Throw it on the floor, kick it about,
Yeah.
and then finish it out afterwards.
I don't think it looks good straight, but I don't know if just rounding it off would be.
Back. Can you pull it up on your phone and make sure audio and everything's good? Do 600 grit. If it's good on one, it'll be good on the others. I just want to make sure that everything is coming through clearly. Also, if you pull it up on Facebook, see if you can turn on closed captioning. Maybe that would allow you to actually view the closed captioning. I'm not sure. Here. Not sure if that's going to show it. My voice audio is very soft. Could be a little louder. Okay. Let me go see if I can fix the tad a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see if I turn on my audio just a bit. Okay. Is that any louder? Valine. What's your Valine? And if that doesn't work, I'll need you to come in and talk for a bit so I can check the audio sources in the other room. This is always a struggle when we're in the workshop. Okay. If you could come in here for just one moment and talk for me, I will see if I can make things a little bit better on terms of the volume.
Phone with you because you forget you have really good audio in your office, so it sounds better in there. So
Okay.
take my phone so you can hear
Okay.
what I'm hearing. And I'll do keyholes while you're doing that.
Sounds good.
Keyhole time. Okay, so this one's a tricky one because it's all cockamamie. Okay, where are all the? Here's this. Mm. I think I'm going to use this. Dropping everything. Everywhere now. Okay. That is not stable. This ground is not entirely stable. Day. This one is very awkward. Yeah, I think that's going to be best there.
Your mental state is not entirely stable either.
Yes, I would probably agree with that.
Oh, the camera is off, by the way.
Yeah, because I dropped a bunch of stuff from. I was trying to get a piece of wood down, and it
Not that camera,
made
the other
everything.
one.
The other camera?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Because I dropped a bunch of stuff, and it all came crashing down.
You can aim that one down just a little bit more.
How's that?
A little bit too much.
Too much? Okay.
There we go.
Better?
Yeah, that should work.
Yay! Okay. So I realized that I'm not using your thing that you made me on this one because it's just awkward. So, using the old method on this one. Where is all the clams? Are they still holding that thing down? They are.
I put 2 of them up on the chair.
I think it's super glue.
One of them was actually super glued to the wood.
Yeah, I think that's the problem I have with this one too. Fun. There we go. That's funny. Okay, did you hear what I'm talking about with the phone volume? I can't hear it on my computer at all, but I think I have the audio coming out a weird spot on my computer. No good audio on my computer.
Oh yeah, we're good now. I just
Okay.
had to turn up the chat volume for you.
Cool beans. Nice hoodie for the stream, by the way. Yes, isn't it? I'm practicing unsafe woodworking.
You're not going to be running the miter saw with those or the
No,
planer.
I'm not. No.
Or the joiner.
No. Smells good in here right now with all the cedar.
In fact, go ahead and tuck those in if you're going to be running the router.
May the forest be with you.
You want to go a little higher up, don't you? I'm going to give you a hard time on that one. think our captions are on by default on your phone on Facebook.
If you don't actually click on the audio, it will, every video almost defaults to captions. You have to actually turn on the audio.
Nice. Wiccan is asking how you're feeling.
How do y'all feel? I couldn't fathom leaving the cough right now. Yeah, I am feeling much better.
The couch.
The couch. Did I read that wrong? I did. I put a G. Yes, I'm feeling much better. I still have a little bit of drainage. When I wake up in the morning, I still feel kind of blah, but pretty much once the fever went away, I was good. Started getting better really fast. So you have that to look forward to. Once you get through it, you get better like really quick.
He's like, the one time I don't mistype is the one time that you read it wrong.
Right? Yes. True.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay. So this one has like a crazy long keyhole because it sits like this. So the center is weird on that one.
Also, we're going to be cutting off part of that top anyway.
Yeah. Not a whole lot. Just a little.
Just about half of it.
No! Stop it! You're just shaping the top. You're leaving this beautiful bark. Don't you dare take it off.
I feel like glass should be allowed, but, you know, I guess it's the last part of that word that it doesn't like.
Garbled. Yes. Yeah, this particular strain that's going around, because we had both. We had this newest strain that's going around, and then we had like back in 2020. And this strain is not nearly as bad, but it seems to attack your throat a whole lot more. For the first like several days, it was like very all of us had that, like just scratchy throat, like kind of almost like a scratchy strep. Yeah, the throat was really bad. That's why I was saying I still have a lot of drainage, so in the morning my throat still hurts, but once that fever and body aches go away, much better.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost. I really thought, I didn't think that we had COVID. I thought we had like a cold, like strep kind of thing. And then when mine wouldn't go away, I thought maybe mine had turned into a sinus infection. So yeah, the throat is pretty bad. Keyhole. I'm going to be working on a lion piece later. I had made it as a commission for someone. They didn't specifically have an idea what they wanted. They just liked lions. So I thought, well, I'll design something we can make more of in the future. And it ended up being one of my favorite pieces. And I never really photographed it or anything because I had to ship it out before Christmas. I'm going to be redesigning that and making it on this big thing. Putting a lion on there with a Bible verse that goes around it. Okay, this one, I can use that. Be good. Yeah. Yeah. That was the rest of our family too. They got it for a day, and then for me, I got it for 5 days or whatever it was. Yeah, that's one that we do quite often. The wolf. I burned him a little darker this time around. I wanted him to stand out a little bit more than what our previous ones have been. I'm going to start trying to do more animals. We have a bear that we do fairly often. Which actually I have a bear I need to put on the website. And then that wolf we do fairly often. And then, like I said, I just did a lion one. But yeah, I have a whole folder full of line-drawn animals that we're going to start doing more animals. We have the hello wife. Hello. We have the Gatlinburg Craftsman Festival. So I feel like in Gatlinburg the animals will go a little bit better than some of our other people.
I'm trying to make our filter not quite so strong so that normal words can still get through.
We got a whole bunch of snow, and I wanted to go for a drive earlier because we live in a really pretty area. We live right next to a state park. So I thought, let's go for a drive and see all the pretty snow. Apparently, our street is like the only place that got like a significant amount. So I was like, oh man. But it was still very pretty. Okay, so hopefully, yeah. This one still needs to be shaped on the ends, but I got it pretty close to the middle. This one doesn't need one. So a part of me is a little bit, so our business was fairly new last year, but now we're kind of switching into kind of full-time mode, which means that we're building inventory in advance. And I've never really done that before. And a part of me is kind of like, oh, I already have, 5 fellowships or 5, whatever. that I've done, and a part of me is like, oh no, I need like 20 of everything so that like each festival we can take. And a part of me is just kind of having a hard time wrapping my brain around that, because it's like I'm not used to having so many at one time. Like right now I feel like we have like 7 of these. Hold on. We have something like 7 or 10 of these, but they sell really well, and I'm like, I have to make 10 more, and a part of me is like like, wait a minute, how many of these do I really need?
He said that one is one of his faves. That's the one he bought.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Pastor Jedi.
Hey guys, love my shirt? Yes. So I took my kids on a field trip to a nature center, and they had these in there, and it was for the kids, and I was a chaperone, but I was like, that's coming home with me.
She has more patience with putting the keyholes on than I do, so she likes doing that one. I let her do those. And then I finish things out most of the time.
He has more patience with that.
With sanding. Yeah, I just kind of get in my own little world and sand. Professional sawdust maker.
Yeah. Man glitter.
Yeah.
What it is.
Yeah, man glitter. Yes, we do, Pastor Jedi. Here, let me drop the link in there. There you go. That is actually our business website. And basically everything that we're doing right now is going to be going up there. Hey, Savalto. Welcome.
Savalto?
Thanks for joining us over here.
Mr. Jedi, I love your name. You're a fellow Star Wars fan, I can tell.
Is it going to sit level?
Yeah, it is. Well, I was worried. Okay, so there's bark right here. So I didn't want to go too far this way, but I needed to make sure that the center of gravity would be covered. And I was like, so on the back it looks off center.
But it's good with the center of gravity, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is definitely wifey does all the work, and I just sit here in the comfy office and critique everything she does. No, that's not it at all.
Yeah.
We were saying
normally
that,
he's in here.
Yeah, usually I'm the one in there sanding, but she's putting keyholes on, and she's much better at that than I am. So I let her do the things that she likes, and I do the things that she doesn't like.
So I do a lot of the engraving of repeat designs. So if we have designs that we just do over and over and over again, William is very creative, so that ends up killing his creativity a little bit. So I do that a lot. I'll manage making sure they get burned and picking out the pieces. He does a lot of the design work for pieces.
Like I separated all of those people, and so that we can actually arrange them for different pieces.
So that we can arrange them individually on each piece.
And Jedi's asking what a keyhole is.
A keyhole.
Well, you get to watch us make one here in just one moment. Oh, but there's one.
This is a keyhole. So instead of using a
Metal bracket hangers.
metal brackets that can fall off or scratch the surfaces. We do keyholes. And I'll mark them, like you can see right here on the edge. I've marked like how I envisioned it to be shaped, and then he's usually in here the one doing all that. He made me this nifty little what do you call it? I don't think. Okay, so that's the thing about COVID. We're better now.
I'm
But
still
it
not
didn't matter.
quite, but that's a different
Like,
story.
I don't know. See, I can't even get the thought out. There is something about COVID. It really messes with like the way that you think. Like back in 2020 when we got that first version and we were quarantined for like a month, that was crazy. It's all kind of different now. But it took us a year to get like it messes with your memory and your brain. It's ridiculous. So if I'm stalling and talking, it's because we just got better. We're out of quarantine, we're fine, but yeah, it messes with your brain.
I'm still dealing with the ramifications of the first time, like over a year ago, where I still don't feel quite right mentally because of it. So just like they call it long haul COVID or
Something like that, yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Can't
even type,
yeah,
Jedi says.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were saying about the template that I created there for you?
Oh yeah, this nifty little template for the keyholes. For the really irregularly shaped things, I still use just a wood block, but this really helps on the really long straight pieces tremendously.
Yeah, it basically keeps it from shifting up and down through the course of the cut, since basically all you're doing is sticking it in there and, you know, going side to side with a plunge router.
Well, I did have a question for you because I keep forgetting to ask. So the lion piece that I was mentioning earlier that I want to work on, I know I made that in Canva.
Yeah.
Well, not the lion itself, but I brought it over into Canva so I could curve the words around the shape of the wood.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find it in there now.
Oh,
like it's disappeared.
It's in there. Let me show you. The new lion I created for the shirt that I had made,
Yeah,
is actually in the same file. Let me. Yeah. So, you know me.
it's probably more recent than what I was looking for.
So if you look here it is, and then there's the shirt. You can see that
I
it's
can't
like.
see what you're seeing.
Oh, it'll
Okay,
be there in
hold on.
just a second. Oops, there it is. So it's right here.
Oh,
And-
now see, when I logged into Canva, the last thing I saw was the piece.
Yeah.
So
Also,
go back out to the main screen. Maybe I'm logged out? Maybe I need to log back in? Go back out to the home screen.
I am at the home screen.
Oh, sorry. I had to wait for it to... Okay, so you see that black piece?
Oh yeah, that
The
one.
square? That's the last thing I see when I log in to Canva. But maybe I need to log back out and log back in? Maybe?
Yeah.
On my computer? Yeah.
Here, let me get out of this.
So this one is definitely off center, so I'm going to try and make that one a little longer. That was my fault. I got distracted. So if I have to go back, I stick the router bit itself in there.
Did you mess up something on that one?
I just need to make it longer. It's like super off center. So in this case, what I'll do is line it up.
If you go ahead and put the clamp on one side,
Mm-hmm.
and then move it all the way to the other side, then you could put the clamp on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make sure that it's the same on both sides.
Yeah. Gotcha. You and me is thinking the same thing. I just needed to go a little bit longer on one side. Clamp it over there. I'll get it eventually.
So how is everybody doing today? Because I know we got a lot of snow the last day. I only say that because it looks like the sawdust flying through the air looks a little bit like snow right now.
Okay, I'm just have to turn this on while it's in the wood. I've actually never done this. Okay. I'm really nervous. It's gonna mess it up.
You're fine. Yep, digging out from the snow here for sure. Yeah. Our children love the snow, so we didn't even have to ask, and one went up and shoveled the driveway. It was really nice.
Yeah, she actually asked if she could do the neighbor's driveway, but they have a driveway that's like 4 times as big as ours. I was like, I don't think you know what you're getting into.
Well, that's enough keyholes for now. I can come in and work on sanding
Are you
for a little
bored?
bit. I am bored.
You're bored. I have 2 more keyholes, and everything that needs to be sanded will be ready to sand. Except for what's in the
laser right now.
Laser right now. So
That one needs a keyhole.
one in the laser?
Doesn't
Well,
it?
if you're looking for something to do, yes, if you're looking for something to do, you can go get it and bring it to me.
Aw. Okay. Okay, I'll come that way. Oops. There we go. If I grab the right camera here.
Okay.
Right there. Oh,
Yeah,
you're there.
that works. So now you all get to see how he annoys me on a daily basis by standing behind me and watching me. He does this all day, every day, with everything.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Only when you're in the way. Like your hair was in the way, and I didn't want to get caught in the router. Now I'm eager to get this one finished.
Oh, that one is pretty. I like it a lot. Hold on. Okay, this is another one of those that has bark that dips down, so I don't want to cut through that. But the center of gravity is going to be like kind of more over here. Probably. Well, this one will be super low. Be right there. On these doors, all you have to do is clean them up. You don't have to finish them all
Oh
the way.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because we still need to resin those.
Okay. No, we're still here, Kimberly. Well, thank you, Salvato. We're still here, Kimberly. What's it doing? Doop-a-doop. Y'all didn't see that. Now, with working with cedar, the bark flakes a lot. So we actually have to do quite a bit of stabilizing on the bark in order to get it to stay. And then I have to remind William not to sand it all off because he likes to clean things up. He does a very good job of cleaning things up. Sometimes we want to leave some of that roughness.
I heard my name.
You did hear your name. I was talking about how you like to get rid of all the bark.
Well,
Just realized none of these have been poly sealed.
looks like we're going to be spraying some.
Yeah.
None of them?
Yeah, none of them. That's okay. We can
I
do
can
it.
still do this one. I can hit this one with the oil.
Yeah. I'm really having a hard time Train of thought. Okay.
Did it derail?
Yeah, it's gone. Some of these I can go ahead and spray, and we can spray after. So right. Y'all witnessed the inherent violence in the system right there. Being oppressed. All right. Ready for you now. I'm going to take a few things out and polyurethane them, and William's going to come back in and start fine sanding some stuff. While he's fine sanding that stuff, the poly should dry. Woohoo!
I was just He's literally out of here for one moment. He needs to give me my head. Okay. Now that she's made the workbench a mess. I think I was still at 1500 on this one. Hey! Hi, Terry. How are you doing today? We are working in the wood shop, obviously. Rebecca was in here just a moment ago, but she has vanished into the other room to put polyurethane on edges of pieces. But I'm sure she will make an appearance. What did I do with your phone? You have to come in here and give me a kiss, and I will tell you what I did with your phone. You also have to come in and say hi to Terry, who's hanging out in stream. Maybe you just need to stop cussing. I mean, using those bad words.
Ollie.
I didn't have enough to do everything in.
Did these ones get finished?
I mean, these ones did.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. So at least we can finish the necessity or the commission piece. Okay. And your phone is on that shelf right there. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Of these ones, which ones are done? Which ones need poly? Because if they need poly, we should put them on that shelf out there.
Well, then you'll have nothing to sand for your stream.
Oh.
These are the only things that are done.
Okay, then we'll do that.
These blocks. These. Nothing
That's it.
else.
Okay, everything else we need to go get poly. Okay.
I can poly, I guess.
Do we have enough to go get poly?
No.
Then we'll just have to wait. I'll do those ones and then we'll call it from there. Oh. We are up to 1500 grit. So we're kind of onto the fine sanding in this case. In fact, you can actually start seeing some of the sheen come through on some of that. We're 2 grits away from finished on this one. And then we have to oil it and wait an hour, buff that off, and then wax it, and then wait 2 hours, and then buff that off. And then we'll be done with this particular piece. So we get a little bit more work to go on this one. Oh, hi, Frank. Or at least tell Frank hi. Since we have the means to make the journey, we will come up and pick up the table saw, and I'm going to give the guy at the warehouse a call and see if we can arrange some barrels soon, and that will help with expenses coming up to get the other the table saw. So. Watching on both Facebook and Twitch? Doing double duty. So this is what this one looks like with just sanded down. And now we need to get some oil on it. You're going to see how this changes the color of the wood. You see, all right, that purple is coming out. Yes, Savalto. It definitely cleans up nice. This is cedar, by the way. But we just put the oil on it, and then we're gonna wait um, about an hour. Then we're gonna buff this off, and then off the back as well. And then we're going to wax it after that. And then that after 2 hours or a little bit more, then we'll buff that off, and then we should have a nice. Looks like I forgot a piece right there. Okay, so now that's why I always double check it. So once it will, then it'll be finished and ready to roll. And it feels so nice. Back in one moment. Let me put this in here. I guess I could do the doors, right? No, those ones needed too, don't they? They need poly. Oh, with the resin? Okay. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys like it. So, this is a little bit more of a challenging project, these ones. We have 11 pieces here. And this is, first of all, the first one is just a test piece. And that's one we'll put fiddlesticks. Well, that's ours. But the other ones are all, this is a commission piece. And then goodness, let's see what else we got. Self-control, kindness, patience, peace, and faithfulness. I gotta ask my wife a quick question on these. Are you still in chat, lady? I'm curious. I thought these were supposed to be two different fonts for all of these. Becca, were those supposed to be two different fonts? Okay. She goes by Lady Haven Faith on Twitch, so she is interchangeable with Lady and Rebecca, because I know some of you guys are viewing on Facebook as well. Okay, so these all need sanded. But you are a lady. I'll start calling you lady when you start calling me Lord. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can make things a little easier on this for sanding purposes. Maybe 3 at a time? If I do 3 at a time, that might make things a little easier. And I'll just do faces on those, and then I'll turn them and do sides. Okay. Hey, Salto. You are correct. I am running everything through NVIDIA Broadcast Studio for the noise reduction and echo reduction in the room, and it does a pretty decent job of getting rid of sounds of machines. So I wouldn't be able to do this without that because I tried it and it was terrible. I'd have to find some other kind of audio noise reduction thing, but the NVIDIA Broadcast Studio does a phenomenal job. However, Facebook does not even like royalty-free music, so I'd be using Stream Beats, but it would end up muting parts of the audio and appealing it every single time is really frustrating. So I know there's lots of dead audio. I'm going to figure out some way to get around that at some point in the future, but right now we just have some silence in between, and then when we're doing the sanding bits or planer or whatever else we're doing at that time. When we first started doing this, people were complaining that they couldn't hear us. And then when we turned on our machines, it would like blow out the speakers and it was terrible. So finding a solution actually is what allowed us to make the stream a reality, honestly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them together, and then I'm going to sand up to 800. And then for the final few grits, I'll take them apart. That way I can get nice soft edges. But it's time to take these ones apart and go the other direction. This also helps keep things a little bit more uniform in all these blocks in terms of sizes and dimensions, because I want them all to stay the same. Yeah, I'm not going so tight on the letters. But I can turn it around just to alleviate your mind on it. 1 second. Okay, we're good. There we go. I have to go down one more grid on this. We'll do 40. Make sure these are all the right size. Empty LS. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Might be the abbreviation is throwing me. Oh, yeah, your Instagram friend. Yes, my wife actually messaged back, and they talked for a little bit about some of that. I don't know what the outcome of that is just yet. She could probably elaborate more than I can on that one. I think it's pronounced. Wow, another one I need to allow. The next festival, I believe, is What is it? April? May? Oh, we might have something in March. Wait, March, April? I don't know. Why you have to ask. My wife is operations. She's chief of operations. I'm the CEO. I just do sanding and talk to people. May, okay. We have a local store. We put stuff in. A friend of ours has a store downtown, and then we have basically our bread and butter is festivals, but we've been picking up a lot more commissions. Excuse me, commission pieces lately. In fact, this is a commission that I'm working on right now. And then craft fairs, we're kind of starting to hit more of those. Gatlinburg will be our biggest craft fair yet that we'll be doing. So certainly doing more craft shows too. It would be nice if we had like a online festival that was kind of happening, maybe like on a monthly basis. I think that would be really cool. Like a virtual event that was a Renaissance festival or Viking festival or something like that, Celtic festival every month. Would be really cool if we had it like open to the public. Maybe like maybe we could create a Facebook page that is simply a festival hangout, and then different makers could come in and do live streams of their events or their process. And I don't know, we have some I have some ideas on stuff like that. Thing is, it's like things like Facebook and stuff like that have a inherent. I view, I click on a link, I share you know an image or a meme or something like that. But I think it'd be really cool to have like shows and stuff like that from some of the like artists that like play at festivals, maybe music and stuff like that, live music would be really cool. Be like a 1-day online festival every month. Okay. 800 is done. So now I need to turn these on their sides and tops and bottoms. Doing pieces like this where they're all the same size and all the same type of thing is kind of monotonous. It's one reason we don't try to do like mass production work is honestly it gets monotonous and a little bit boring over time. Just kind of sanding the same type of piece of wood and the same shape with similar things on it. And I think we're only saying possibly on that one because we just need to have the inventory. And after October, I think we'll probably be able to get together, but we need to see how our year goes. Okay. Now we need to start with these three. The finishing few grits on them. see. Oh, I it finished out 1500. I'm just going to do each one of these to at a time. These three. And the last few grits. Yeah, not a problem there, Terry. And thanks for hanging out. Yeah, go make sure Frank eats. We'll say doing edges on the ash, like the corner bits. It is totally it totally eats up your sandpaper. And apparently the bot accounts have found us again today. I'm not really sure what they're hoping to achieve with just gibberish comments that mean nothing. But we can block them. Worked for me. But the reason you can't block is you're trying to do it in Twitch. You need to do it in Restream or go over to the platform that left the comment. In this case, it would be YouTube. And then you need to be signed in. I would just recommend doing it in Restream, and then you can block as needed on all the different platforms. That's why you can't block. But it's literally 2 buttons I can press on my side to achieve blocking, and so I just do it. Okay, we'll go ahead and finish out 3 of these blocks with oil. Then we'll have to do more a little bit later. Hear the difference though? I don't know if this will even come through. The way these sound versus the way these ones sound. When you finish them out properly, like the wood actually has a whole different resonance. I find it fascinating. Okay, you're in show design on stream, and I get to tell you what I think. Ooh. I'll be happy to give you my unbiased opinion. There might be some bias. Are you gonna go into the other computer and show it in Canva?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Huzzah! Okay, hold on. Let me remember what button to push.
Make sure you turn up the chat mic about almost to the top. That way it'll make it nice and loud for me to hear you.
Like this?
You know, well, maybe just a little bit lower.
Okay. All right. Which button do I push to show the computer screen?
Workroom display.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Aha! Okay, let me pull up Canva. Da 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 da. Okay. So I can't decide which one I like better. Okay, so this one has the words around it on the top. Let me show you this.
Can you put it more in the center of the screen so I can see it a little bit better? Okay, you can even make it a little bit bigger if you wanted to.
Not really. Not without having to realign all the words again.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, here I'll come close.
oh, you meant I thought you meant like make the design bigger on Okay, hold on. Ta-da! Except I can't move it to the center.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's better.
I might be able to zoom in on the screen though. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, so I have this one.
Remember, I'm on a bit of a delay. I like that one. I like Lion is a little bit more bold. Judah and Triumph are bold.
See, I like that too.
The Revelation passage in the lower right might be a little bit big
So
on
make
that one.
smaller. Okay.
A little bit smaller, yeah.
All right.
Like the same size as of.
Gotcha. Or like the t-shirts you designed, I could do. I didn't like this one as well, but it was more centered, and I couldn't decide which one I liked better.
I think I like it all the words at the top when it comes to cursive anyway.
Yeah. This one, even though everything was like lined up better and centered, it looked off. Like even though this one,
it's because you're using that like cursive font, and there's no way to make cursive look good when it is, because every letter is unique, every letter is different, and there's no standardization.
yeah. So like even though the second design everything was centered and fine, like as far as lines and go, this looked better.
Show me the top one again. Okay, the only problem I have is the where it like of is like, it's like the curve is a little bit too much.
On
Triumph doesn't come in as far, like you can see where the D is versus the of on Triumph, and it feels like there's
three ofs in this, so you're gonna have to tell me which of you're talking about.
Okay, far left of the tribe of Judah.
Okay.
Of the very first of.
Okay.
Where the O is compared to, or the main is, and then where the exclamation point is on Triumph, there's such a disparity between the spacing that it feels a little off.
The spacing.
Yeah, the spacing between the bottom of the word and the main.
It's because I had that P, and if I angled it differently, it would cut into the lion itself.
And then I would say pull the other one out just a little bit. Like make them all the same distance away as that P is.
Okay. Hold on.
I have these first 3 blocks done. Feel pretty good about them. Three out of 9. I mean, 3 out of 11, rather. You're going to have to move Judah as well, and the root of David has. We'll all have to be a little further out, too.
I can't, and which is why I made this second one.
Which is why I think we need to pull this one into Illustrator and put the text on path rather than just going around the lion like that, like with curves. Since we have access to it, why don't we try that?
Okay, well, I'm going to let you do that because if you're telling me that I need to remake this whole thing, I just spent an hour and a half trying to line these all up, so...
I don't think it'll be too bad of a process. We'll just put 2 concentric circles around the lion, and then we'll just type the letters and basically just drop it in there. And I think we'll be in good shape. And then we can put Revelation in the lower right.
Okay.
Maybe like an oval.
This is the problem I had. If it's all on the same curve, it ends up like this was fine because I was able to do a tighter curve on that one because it's a shorter, the do not weep, see the lion. And I was able to do like so if you're going to do a path around the lion, you almost need to make your path the same shape of the lion.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you have these tall letters that were cutting into the lion.
Like triumphed, the bottom, like where it, and this is just, if anybody's just watching, this is how our process works, is like, it's like if you're writing on a piece of paper, then it's up here.
Mm-hmm.
Versus where, well, maybe up here, versus where the next word starts. It's like you're off the line, from where it is. And
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
It makes me feel a little awkward looking at it. So yeah, I think I could show you how to do that real quick. I think you'd probably appreciate it. You could do a lot more with it. It's a really easy. You want me to show you?
Yeah, I guess I'm just a little, I have to type everything again, and hopefully they have the font I use because I like this font, and yeah, is a little frustrating if I have to like recreate the whole thing, but that's fine.
Well, as long as I have the font on my computer, I can do it.
It's in Canva, so I don't know.
Oh, it's a Canva font? Okay.
Yeah, but we might be able to download it or something.
What font is it? Madeline?
Mm-hmm. Now, see, it does look different, though, if you... Hold on, let me go backwards here. With the wood...
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
The wood will fill in some of the gaps that we're seeing when we take the wood off.
Okay.
I don't mind redoing it. I really don't. If that's a better program to do this in, you're talking about doing the text along a path in concentric circles, and the problem I'm having is perfect circles don't work with this design.
Well, I say circles, but I'm not really referring to specific circles. I'm just saying 2 concentric lines in polygons around that.
Okay.
I think would work better for this particular piece.
Okay, cool beans.
So what we'll do is I'll end the stream and then I'll come in and show you that to you, and then we can.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Now's a good spot. Here, I can show these off real quick. The difference between one of the ones that is finished and ones that isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see how the ash really brings out the color
Nope.
between the two of them. You can't?
No, because the light is reflecting off of it, and so they're both just white.
That better?
Yeah, there you go.
But, and you can see the...
Shiny.
Yeah. So anyway, we have more of those to do later. And for now, though, we're going to go ahead and call it I'm Hungry. And I'm sure our children are hungry. And then later on tonight, when I'm bored, I'll come in and do the rest of these and get them finished out.
Yeah, because we got to get those done for tomorrow. I guess they're going. The person it's for is actually for a. How do I put myself on camera? I forget.
There's one there that says face cam woodwork, I believe.
That's not it.
No, don't do that one. Go back to woodwork.
I was trying to just put myself up in the corner. Oh, no, it's okay. That one is for a ministry. There's to Africa, I believe, in an orphanage.
I thought you said Honduras.
Oh, that could be. William left me, so now it's like just blocks and we're talking to like...
I'm in here.
You're in here, but nobody can see us. Yay! Hi, people. I don't know if anybody's even talking or in here.
So anyway.
Yeah, so these blocks are actually fruits of the spirit is what they have on them. And see, you don't know which button to push either.
I know all the buttons to press.
Yes. So anyway. So, and they are actually leaving on a plane. Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. So, but they're leaving Friday. So we promise to have these done by Tuesday. So that they can take these blocks with them to Honduras or wherever they're going.
There we go.
Mm.
Okay. Well, on that note, I think we should probably call
How
it.
come you look better than I do? Is the lighting better back here?
It's just how my genetics work.
The lighting is better back here. Because they're angled past me up here, but they're angled on you back here.
Okay, are you done?
No.
I think we're done.
I think we've reached our limit.
Okay, so long. Bye-bye.
Bye now, leaving on a jet plane.